Today's Spotlight on Naperville is brought to you in part by If you're just tuning in, you're watching Spotlight on Naperville. I'm Nancy Wearsome, and we're going to completely switch gears now. And welcome back, DuPage Pads. Such a great pleasure to see you again. Carol Simler is Executive Director of DuPage Pads, so good to have you. Ron Davidson is a volunteer, so good to see you, Ron. And Janelle Barcelona is Director of Development, so always a pleasure to have you as well.
Thank you.
Carol, DuPage Pads does so much more than offer a place to sleep. Tell us about it.
Thanks, Nancy. DuPage Pads, we're committed to end homelessness here in DuPage County. And we believe we have the solution to ending homelessness. And our solution is housing, coupled with support services and employment. And we work with over 4,000 volunteers, more than 160 congregations. And we have 4 overnights here in Naperville. And also we own an apartment building here in Naperville as well. When you say we do so much more, I just want to highlight 3 of our brand new programs, and they're really successful, and they're diversion from shelter. One is our outreach to families that are not living, they're living precariously in our community at motels or doubled up. And so we've done case management outreach to those families, and we have more than 65% moved those families to housing. The second one is our respite care. We saw people coming to us with broken bones, chemotherapy, and we had to do something. And we've been very successful with that program of moving almost 50% of the people that we work with back to housing. And our newest program that we started was outreach to the community. So we have outreach workers that are actually out on the streets engaging people who are homeless that are not coming to our overnights.
Wow.
So we're really excited about all that.
Well, you should be. And you know what? I'm going to brag on you a little bit. You've gotten a couple of awards recently. Janelle, tell us about those.
Yes, definitely. Well, we recently received the coveted 4-star rating from Charity Navigator, and they are the premier evaluator of nonprofit organizations. And we received that for transparency, fiscal accountability, and sustainability. And we're very happy to say that only 25% of all nonprofits that they evaluate receive this national recognition.
Wow.
And one more that we did receive earlier this year is the Standards for Excellence. And we went through a rigorous review of our programs, our procedures, our policies in order to receive this award. And we are one of the first nonprofits in Illinois to receive this. So we feel that these awards have brought us from good to great.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, congratulations to
Yes.
all of you, because I know that wasn't easy at all to achieve. Ron, well, let's talk to you a little bit about your volunteering. Now, what drew you to volunteer?
Well, you know, I have a real passion for DuPage Pads and their mission to end homelessness. I started about 20 years ago volunteering in a pad shelter, and I tell you, when you're there, it's such a wonderfully humbling experience to see a family, see a father changing a child's diaper, a baby's diaper, know that there's children staying in an overnight shelter. And the next day, they're getting on a school bus and trying to go to school and have a normal day, a normal life. It's just, it's unconscionable that anyone would have to be in an overnight shelter without anyone to help them. From that point, you know, I look at DuPage Pads as this way. When you fall down, you help someone up. You pick them up. And DuPage Pads does that with overnight shelters, with life skills coaching, with job assistance, with permanent supportive housing, and with a partnership with over 50 local not-for-profits that make that circle of services there to get people back into society, back into jobs, back into homes. So you help them up and they move on with their lives.
Oh, that is such a great way to put that. That is just incredible. And Janelle, if someone else wanted to become involved with DuPage Pads, how would they do that?
Wow. Well, first of all, we do need volunteers. I mean, we are open with multiple shelters 365 days a year, 365 nights, really. So we need volunteers all through the night. And really, summer and fall are our most difficult times to get volunteers. So bring a group, bring a family, and you'll see that it's a humbling experience and you're doing so much good. You can also attend one of our 4 major events. We have our Run Walk coming up, our 10th annual, and it's a great family affair where you can either walk, do a 5K run, a 10K run, and it's on September 6th, and so we hope to have the community start out right in front of DuPage Pads on Liberty Street and run through Wheaton. It's a beautiful run, and we hope to see the community there.
And what's so nice about that too is the whole family can participate, right?
Definitely.
And love the fact that you can walk it for people who don't want to run, right?
That's me. I'm a walker.
Definitely.
Yeah, always important. Carol, and let me ask you now, why are these events so important to DuPage Pads?
Well, needless to say, we don't operate without our events. And so the money that we receive from those events helps in providing the supportive services. What Ron mentioned, the case management, our employment program. We partner with over 30 corporations that are hiring our folks. And then the respite program, the new diversion program. So all that's so important to us.
So this is a good place to leave it, where we'll encourage people to participate in the run.
That would be great.
And support all that great work. And thank you all for being here and the incredible work that you're doing every day.
Thanks,
Thank
Nancy.
you.
Thank you, Nancy.
And we're going to take another very short break. When we come back, more Spotlight on Naperville, so don't go anywhere.